Airports Holdings is still keen on investing in India's aviation industry as it disposes its entire 11% stake in GMR Hyderabad International Airport. Managing Director Dato' Badli Sham Ghazali says the group has been exploring business opportunities in India, where its government is planning to set up 50 new private airports to encourage regional connectivity. He says MAHB is currently looking at about 5 airports in India, but has yet to finalize the business model with its business partners. The airport operator still expects to conclude talks to bring in a strategic partner for its Istanbul Sabiha Gökçen International Airport operations in Turkey this year. Less than 24 hours away from polling day, Pakatan Harapan has come up with a fiscal reform review plan, which includes consulting prominent Malaysian business leaders. In a statement, Pakatan Harapan said some captains of the industry have already agreed to be part of the endeavour. They include a former president of Petronas and a successful Hong Kong-based tycoon. According to the statement, these business leaders will provide guidance for the formulation and execution of the reform plan in its first 100 days after taking over Putrajaya. Pakatan Harapan also pledged to evaluate the current federal government budget and finances, accrual accounting and asset liability management, and outstanding government debt obligations. Malaysian Trades Union Congress is urging Malaysia's 14 million workers to vote for Pakatan Harapan come GE14. This is to prove to the government that workers are key to the country's economy and should never be ignored. Secretary General J. Solomon says workers want a government which can give them equal respect so that they can have an equitable share in the wealth of the nation. He says should Pakatan Harapan take over and fail to serve the country's workers, they could always vote them out in the next polls. This way, Solomon says, no government would feel indispensable. Balstead Plantations is proposing to buy plantation assets worth 433 million ringgit in Sandakan, Sabah. The asset comprised of a 5,531.25 hectare plantation land and a 60 ton per hour palm oil mill. Balstead said its subsidiary Balstead Rimba Nilai issued a letter of intent to Sit Sing and Sun Realty, and that it has been accepted by the firm. The exercise will also involve the acquisition of the entire equity interest in Luba Plantations and Everyield, which are both wholly owned subsidiaries of Sit Sing and Sons. The proposed deal will increase Balstead Plantations' total plantation land bank by 6% to 98,900 hectares. Vice Chairman Tan Sri Lodinwok Kamarudin says the new estates are near its existing estates in Sabah, so the group will benefit from greater economies of scale. Analysts are mixed on Tanjong Motor Holdings' planned automotive hub in Bagan Datuk, Perak. Hong Leong Investment Bank is negative on the news as it believes Tanjong's priority should be improving its Nissan vehicle sales in Malaysia. Analyst Daniel Wong believes the group should also improve the utilization rate of its Segambut plant, which currently stands at below 50%. Meanwhile, JF Apex Securities is more positive on the news, as the move could help the company expand into the commercial vehicle segment. Analyst Nur Suhaiza Hashim points out that Tanjong's Nissan passenger car sales performance has been tepid in recent years due to a lack of new models and stiff competition.